Good evening and welcome to OmniBros Live. We are here on a Monday night to bring you our hauls, previews, and reads.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Manga Monday, everybody.
I'm OmniDog from OmniDog Vault. That guy.
This guy.
Gabe.
It's Damn It Gabe. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Are we on the Facebook group today as well?
Yes, we are.
Man, we are doubling it up, man. We're getting all these extra people coming in to see us for the first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And now that's a sight for sore eyes. Is our Puerto Rican stallion, man. Gio's in the house tonight, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
A very clear picture, by the way.
Yeah, it's all right. Not my favorite.
Well, I mean, it's clear and it's not stuttering and you're not freezing.
And it's not shaking.
Yeah.
It's not like Michael J. Fox is holding the camera.
Oh, dude.
Oh, wow.
Oh, too soon? Too soon?
Not even at the 2-minute mark, and Gabe's already being inappropriate.
I know. It took me so long.
We need to start taking bets.
What's the over-under on when Gabe will offend half of the internet?
I am going to be monitoring my phone because I have a text into Emily about the 50% off books, and that would be at instocktrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. There's always an OmniBros Live discount code every quarter. If you're in the United States and you order $50 or more worth of books, you get free shipping. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Oh, that fabulous customer service and that amazing packaging. I should have kept it. I just had a box in here to show people what it's like to get a package from IST. It's awesomely packed, awesome service. It's the awesome InstockTrades.com. That one didn't really work, but we have $5 already from Mac Haven Comics.
Whoa, already.
Whoa.
Talk about the over-under.
Nice.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you had a good day at work, and I'm glad to see that you're able to chill, and that choice for chilling is with our show.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, Mac Haven Comics. It's like we can always count on you to get us off to a big bang. We really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Crayley just said he got a whole lot of Daredevil trade paperbacks today from In Stock Trades. I saw your post. You did haul a lot.
That's awesome.
Let's see, wait, let me highlight that so people know what I'm saying. Yeah, he did get a bunch of trades.
Nice.
Let's see, what else? Hey,
Daredevil's kind of a underappreciated series or character, I feel like.
I beg your pardon?
Daredevil always seems to feel like it's an underappreciated character or series.
He's my favorite Marvel character. I love Daredevil.
I mean, you don't really hear much about Daredevil outside of like the Frank Miller run or the Bendis run, but there's a lot of good stuff peppered in and out of there. The Silver Age stuff is blah, but there's a reason it was the last series launched by Marvel.
I take great offense to that.
Oh, yeah, that's because you have a fondness for Silver Age that no man can touch.
That is,
and we love you for that, Jess. We love you for that. That's not a knock. Everybody's got their thing.
The Silver Fox loves Silver Age.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Silver Fox. Gray Bush.
Take Grandma's Boy. I got that reference.
Oh, yeah. Now you get it. We used to call you that before.
I do now. I'm part of the initiated.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You still got to watch Waiting, and you still have to watch Sex Drive and Super Troopers.
Super Troopers. Oh, man, I have such a movie list.
Like good comedies, too. Like that's going to – you got to wear diapers because you're going to pee your pants laughing at all that stuff in those movies.
Ooh, here's Johnny Rando. House of Mystery Omnibus 2, good book. Absolute Death, great book. Ed the Happy Clown, never read it, but I have read Nancy by Olivia James, and they arrived from IST today for Johnny Rando. Right on, man.
Cool, man. Everybody's getting some good hauls today.
It's a good haul.
Just in time to make a new haul tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something good from Rick Nelson. Jess and Riley's Thursday episode on the okay. Jess and Riley's Thursday episode with Omar's spotlight on the Incredible Hulk Omni super baited me into picking up the Peter David Hulk Omni tomorrow and Planet Hulk Omni from eBay. Is the Planet Hulk Omni out of stock? Out of print?
Maybe he just found a good price for it on eBay.
Oh.
Or he prefers eBay.
Okay.
Or maybe he had some eBay bucks.
Ah, good point.
I don't know.
Yeah, Planet Hulk Omni. That was like my favorite Hulk book ever. Planet Hulk.
The Planet Hulk Omnibus is out of stock at in-stock trade, so that's probably why he went to eBay.
Ooh.
Oh, I can see Gabe working right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm doing.
That's right. And Evil.
I'm pretty sure I got a handful of those at the store.
How's it going, Evil Josh Angel? Evil Josh is having some month.
Yeah.
Follow him on
Is
Facebook.
Evil Josh just regular Josh with a goatee?
Good. Ooh, Emily comes through in the clutch.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Planet Hulk is that's out of print. That is long gone. Long gone. So
Wow.
Good job getting on eBay. Hope you got it for a fair deal, bud.
I just told her she's awesome.
Let her know that we all think she's awesome.
50% off books. Okay, so it wasn't on in-stock trades, and he did a good deal on eBay. Evil Josh Angel has devoted his entire month of January to being evil. He's like leaving the cap off of toothpaste tubes and squeezing them in the middle and switching out the mustard and ketchup for each other. And he's doing all kinds of simple little evil tricks to mess with his wife and family.
Is he not being kind and rewinding his VHS tapes before he returns into Blockbuster?
That is probably exactly his style. Yeah.
It's retro evil.
Retro evil, yeah.
That's 1985 evil. That's when you're doing too much cocaine and you rewind the tape by yourself. And you watch the movie. No, you rewind the tape by watching it backwards because you're on coke. I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't remember doing that. I did do a lot of wacky things, but I don't remember watching movies backwards. So here we are. Let's see. I got the background right. I got the logo right. We're on time. Broadcasting to 2 sites. Peace and love to Facebook if you're watching us on Facebook. Peace and love to YouTube if you're watching us there. We have a lot of good. I have a lot of good books that I hauled. I didn't get to read that much, but I did get to read some.
Jess,
Well,
we were hoping to hear you talk about something today.
Well, I have plenty of books, but I've already covered them in some of my videos, and not that the two audiences necessarily cross over, but I've also talked about them previously. So I just grabbed what was new to this audience. Because I'm thoughtful that way.
I'm okay with you repeating yourself and what you do on your show, on our show.
Okay, well,
that way I know, and that way things a little bit more balanced.
Thank you. And here, this is a question for Gio, because I don't know the answer to this. What if you're trying to watch on Twitch? The little logo doesn't show up in the choices for me to choose from.
I don't know.
We're working out. I'll go in later and figure it out. I swore I enabled that, but
okay. We'll work on it, Matthew.
I don't know anything about Twitch because I'm not a hot, sexy girl pretending to play video games.
I know, that's what it seems like whenever I hear about it. No, this is not on Twitch, the collector. We haven't got it on Twitch yet, but we are working on it.
We made an account. I swore I linked it, but we'll
It shows up on mine.
Really?
When I try and create a broadcast. Yeah. I'm going to share it on our chat so you can see what I'm talking about.
Which means he's going to screenshot it and put a bunch of arrows around where you need to be looking at, Jess, because that's usually how we do tech support.
No, I swear. There's 3 things to choose from. My channel, OmniBros, and Facebook.
Somebody's getting blown up with messages.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll turn it off.
Is that you? Okay. I'll keep thinking it's...
No, I had to leave it on just so I could, in case Emily texted me back. Let me turn it off over here in it's Safari that's yapping so much.
It's probably me texting, sending messages.
Well, that's now, but earlier.
Earlier, yeah. It was
Jess is getting blown up.
I'm so popular, man.
It's probably just notifications of all of his like Amazon set trades and all of his orders through IST going through.
Or
delivery confirmations.
Notices of the cosplay girls I follow on Twitter.
That works too.
Where should we start? Why don't we start with reads? Gio, since you had no electricity or internet, we had no internet, so you must have had plenty of time to read something.
I was a little bit too stressed out to read, to be honest with you.
Oh, no.
So I read some manga, which I know the Monday crowd doesn't like that, so I'll skip ahead and say that's all I read.
No. If you read it, it sells. We talk about it. I don't care what you read, even if you read a prose book. Let's tell it to the audience.
I left my phone in the car, so I had to read the back of a shampoo bottle in the bathroom. Does that count?
Sure.
You have a shampoo bottle with you?
I can go get it. I'm lying. I don't use shampoo. I don't have hair.
Okay, Gio, let me highlight you.
I've been reading more Magical Girl Apocalypse. This is volume 5. And again, I cannot show you what is happening in this damn book because it's pretty gruesome.
It's gruesome, huh?
Yeah. Here's some art that I can show.
Looks like somebody getting chopped into pieces.
Something like that. Yeah, a lot of people getting killed because it's sort of like a zombie apocalypse. Let's see if I can find an action piece.
Just so the chat knows, I love prose books. I was just kidding. I, of course, read prose like crazy up until I started my own channel, which I've been doing nothing but reading comic books now for 3 years. Sorry, Gio, to interrupt.
Look,
what are we looking?
Gets all bloody and stuff.
That is pretty bloody.
Yeah. So I read that. And I'm making my way through this volume of My Hero Academia. Volume
what is that?
What is this? 19.
99?
19.
19, yeah.
Wow.
19.
There's a school festival going on, and I'm from the crowd that loves when anime and manga do crazy stuff like school festivals and beach episodes and stuff like that. So I do not mind at all. This is a lot of fun. Yeah. Some of the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
I love that anime so much.
I've been catching up on these 2 series. And I probably read some comic, but I can't remember right now.
Just say it was Aquaman. We believe you.
Yeah, sure.
If I were to want to see My Hero Academia, do I have to have Orange House or whatever that service is?
Crunchyroll? No. You can watch it on Hulu.
Oh, Hulu. Okay.
Yeah, they have it.
What am I thinking?
Subbed and dubbed.
And which is better?
I don't mind. I like both. Obviously, a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, the original's better because whatever," but the dubbed is pretty good. It's
a personal preference.
Yeah. Sure. What's that service I'm thinking of that I used to subscribe to with the anime?
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll, that's what it is.
Because the logo's orange.
That's what I was mixing it up with.
Or fans only. Or some cosplay girl's premium Twitter account.
I understood that reference.
For fans only. Okay, I got it now too.
So, but Hulu, I believe, only has up to the beginning of season 4.
That's plenty for me.
And then I switched over to Funimation, and I'm using a friend's account so that I can watch it on Funimation, the dubs.
Look at Make Havoc offering me his Crunchyroll account. Thank you, buddy.
Word.
Ooh,
That is
nice.
awesome. I appreciate that. I may take you up on that, Make Havoc. Funimation has My School Academia. Is that a manga? I mean, an anime? Or is he mispronouncing My Hero Academia?
You might have mistyped something. One thing I found out is there's a website called Kiss Cartoons that has Demon Slayer dubbed. So I'm going to be watching that pretty soon. Everybody keeps talking about this Demon Slayer anime like it's the second coming of Akira, and I need to see what this is all about.
I need to see Akira, too.
Oh, dude, you need to read Akira.
It's still sealed.
Because the anime, as bitchin' and incredible as it is like 15% of the manga.
Mm.
It's like watching a Marvel movie and not reading the event.
Speaking of Marvel movies, The Collector says, and I believe we all saw it. I don't know if Gabe saw it. He doesn't like trailers.
I
Who
did.
saw the Morbius trailer?
I did. It's fun. I like it. I'm in.
Too. I am too.
I mean, it's a vampire story. We know what we're getting, and it's going to be actiony, fun, turn off your brain kind of thing. But it's cool.
But it has science in it too.
Yeah, and Morbius in 2020. How crazy is that? We're getting a movie for a C-lister Spider-Man character that originated in the Spider-Man comics. You know, Morbius. Okay, I'm game.
B-lister. I kind of take offense to that. I feel like he's a B-lister, isn't he?
Sure, B-lister.
Okay, I feel more comfortable with that.
But you know what I mean. He's not like an Avenger or a mutant or something. You know, not a lot of people know who the hell Morbius is.
Yeah,
so it's pretty crazy that he's getting a movie.
That is true. Is it the equivalent of Power Pack Omnibus?
It's the equivalent of Guardians of the Galaxy getting a movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Only that blew up.
Right, but before, and nobody was like a talking tree and a talking raccoon and Dave Bautista and homeboy from Parks and Rec. What's going on here?
Yeah, that's true. Those are all unusual choices.
I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I'm really rooting for Jared Leto. I'm really rooting for the guy. I like him. I like his band. What was it called? Like something Mars. 3 Seconds to Mars or whatever.
30 seconds.
There you go. And I really feel bad that, not feel bad, but his Joker, the whole thing that happened to him in the DC films, you know, I kind of feel bad for the guy for that kind of stuff. So I'm rooting for the guy that this Morbius thing kind of, you know, puts him back. He doesn't need to be put back on the map because he did do Dallas Buyers Club. But
did he catch a hashtag?
No, his Joker in Suicide Squad from the beginning was nothing but a joke.
Oh, I felt like
no pun intended.
Some controversy about him.
No, not that I can remember.
And then they do another Joker movie that I guess he was supposed to have his own Joker movie at one point or have more of a role in Suicide Squad. That's a fact. He was supposed to have a larger role in Suicide Squad. That all got cut down. Right.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Joaquin Phoenix does a Joker film. That's like the biggest thing that ever come out of a comic book film.
Yeah.
So I kind of felt bad for the guy, and hopefully this is his glow up.
Joker movie.
If the chat can, I'm pretty sure Jared Leto did something like maybe inappropriate that was controversial for a hot minute, and I can't believe I just used the phrase "hot minute." That is so 1990. But I feel like he did something, but maybe he didn't. I don't know. You know me, Twitter and I, we don't get along, so I don't know anything.
You know what I'm surprised is that the trailer has a pretty big reveal at the end, and I'm going to
Yeah,
spoil it, but it's all over the internet with like full clickbait titles on YouTube. I'm like, okay, I guess it's not a spoiler anymore, but I'm not going to spoil it just in case.
somebody spoiled it in the chat already.
Oh, they already said it? Oh, well, there you go.
And
Sorry.
it's tied into the MCU. So
Yeah,
There's more than one tie-in, which was really exciting. Because if you look at the trailer, there's a scene where Jared's walking down an alley and you see a poster for Spider-Man and somebody graffitied in like murderer or something like that, referencing probably Far From Home.
right.
well, even the beginning of the trailer, no. Wait, I'm thinking of something else. I didn't even see the trailer. What am I talking about?
Yeah, you didn't even see it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's tied in the MCU. Oh, it's that's what I'm thinking about. Is New Mutants is also apparently tied into the MCU. So everything's getting connected. So I wonder if it being tied into the MCU was a part of the Sony Disney deal that got re-upped.
I want it to happen because the Spider-Man universe is so large that just 3 movies over at Disney is not enough for me. I want a whole interconnected world with Spider-Man. His robes, they're so massive. I don't like that Tom Holland just has 3 movies and that's it. You know, give him something more to play with his actual cast of characters.
You want the Scorpion, right?
Oh my God, he's my favorite Marvel villain. Ever since I was a kid, I had tiny figurines that I got. I think it was like a Happy Meal or something when the Spider-Man animated series. They did Spider-Man villains for the animated show as Happy Meal toys or something like that. And my favorite was Scorpion, and I've always liked that character so much in the comics, in the shows. I can't wait. I want him in a movie.
Talk about your D-list character.
I know.
Was
right
he
there with
wasn't
Morbius
even in Superior Foes? Was he? Those were D-list characters.
Those
he wasn't.
Those are like Z minus characters.
That was such a great book, though.
Yeah.
I love the female Beetle. She was such a fucking jerk. She was awesome.
Is that all you read, Geek and Weekdom?
Yeah, 2 manga for now. I'll talk some comics later. Don't worry about it, chat.
I'm worried about you. Is your anxiety level down?
No, I'm good. It's just people like to get into like mass hysteria. So I am worried for other people.
In
myself.
Puerto Rico or in general?
Both.
Okay. Well,
I wonder,
caught
with
up.
no internet in Puerto Rico, is it like that South Park episode where nobody can watch porn and they get all really like flustered and messed up?
I don't know.
Okay.
No idea.
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm just wondering because, South Park. South Park and The Simpsons, I think everything is true.
Gabe, what did you read?
All right, let's see. All right, so Berserk Volume 8.
Whoa, you are burning through that.
I am on a tear. Man, I was really hoping that you would get through your Berserk read because this is fantastic. I can't say enough about this. I don't want to get into any kind of spoilers. I'm going to be pretty vague about what's been going on here. But Volume 8 is let me flip through here and show some pretty artwork going on. One thing reading through here, I've noticed and I'm appreciating is that Kintaro Miura.
Yeah.
Miura. Okay, you get to see him progress like exponentially artwork style. Like his art style is getting better and better as this goes on. With Volume 8, you get the band of the Hawk at their pinnacle, their highest achievements, and then you also get in this book an assassination attempt. You get betrayal. you get murder, you get secret societies, you get like backdoor deals, you get sorrow, you get love, you
Let's
get
some art from you.
passion.
Come on, you're holding out on us.
What's that? Oh, you want more artwork?
Yeah.
I'm just trying not to spoil anything in here, so I'm trying to just flip through.
Well, I don't understand it anyway.
I think there might be some boobies in this one too.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just making sure I don't pull a Jess with the.
Hey, I never showed anything. I just kept saying I can't show you that.
This is beautiful stuff too here.
Oh,
So,
that is pretty.
yeah, so you get betrayal, you get characters progressing, you get characters regressing. No, this one doesn't end in the boobs. It's the other one that ends in boobs. So volume 9.
That's got to be the name of a book.
Ends in boobs. Volume 9 is I got to really be careful about showing anything on here, because there is some really like naughty, crazy, dirty stuff that happens in here. But it's not egregious. It's not, it's not for shock value. It is all very much tied into the story. I love these crowd scenes. The artwork for these crowd scenes are beautiful as well. So volume 9, you get wow, the betrayal really happens deeply. Fuck off, Omar, you dick. Everybody go subscribe to Jem Mint's website.
I'm coming up, Omar, so just hang on.
You get some awesome fight scenes. And this is one thing about this book, and a lot about like manga in general that I'm really enjoying, is things just escalate. You think nothing could be crazier than what's going on right now, and then it gets crazy, and then it gets crazier, and then you go, man, nothing could get crazier than that, and then then the demon monster grows wings, and you're like, what is going on here? And also, this is the one that ends on a really odd note, because I can't show that one. Whoops, because this actually ends in. Can I show anything here? The last like 4 chapters of this is a lot of.
I keep thinking you're going back to the beginning and you're going to the end.
The end of this book, I can't show any of it, but it ends. It's all about there's love. There's some love that happens, some true blue, beautiful love that happens between characters in this book. So it's really nice. It ends on a lot of passion note. So that's great. That's volume 9. Volume 10. I read also. This one is this is a rescue attempt, and a crazy rescue attempt. And dude, this character is anything naughty on here? I'm sorry, nothing naughty on here. But this skeleton soldier guy is, I don't know what's up with him, but he's slowly been popping up and creeping up in the story. And the more I see him, the more I want to know what's going on, because he is bringing omens of doom and gloom. So lots of crazy stuff going on here. This is the big rescue attempt. I'm sure.
Wait, you see that? Oh, okay. I wanted to see. Yeah, what is that death mask, skeleton mask thing? Is that his face mask?
Yeah, that's a face mask that this one character has. This is part of a background story that this princess is giving about the dungeon that they are trying to infiltrate into, and the beginning of the kingdom. And this is like the first king of the kingdom from thousands of years ago. And yeah, so that's kind of the story on that without getting into anything.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is the them trying to do the rescue attempt, and then trying to break out through the rescue attempt. And oh my God. Again, it just gory blood scenes. The main character, Guts, is like the coolest sword fighter there ever was, and just murders people. He just murks groups of people at a time. With one fell swoop of his crazy sword, he'll take out like 30 dudes. So, and then you get these. Again, awesome artwork. You get the introduction of this band of mercenaries and assassins, and then you get some more cool bloody guts imagery as well. So like I said, the art really just progresses better and better as the story goes along. That's volume 10. I'm in the middle of volume 11, and volume 11 I could probably show almost nothing of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's not because of anything like overtly sexy. There is some of that stuff in there. There is some boobs and stuff like that, but there's a lot of spoilers in this stuff that I don't really want
Okay.
to ruin for Jess. But as I've been saying, just again the things that these characters have to go through just escalate, and they become more monsters, and then a bigger monster, and then you go, oh, that's the craziest monster that I've ever seen in this book. Oh, now this monster is the biggest, craziest monster I've ever seen in this book. Oh, now this is the most craziest situation I've ever seen in this book. Oh, now this is the biggest, craziest situation I've ever seen in this book. And I can't show that page. Definitely can't show that page. It's like the weirdest stuff I've ever seen in this book.
You're nearing the climax of that epic story,
dude. I almost didn't get on the show today because I just wanted to just keep reading this because this is just getting absolutely crazy out of control.
Do you have volume 13 with you?
No, I actually just ordered that, and it's gonna be coming in the next couple of days because I'm gonna finish 11. I have 12. I thought 12 was the end of the Golden Age arc that everybody keeps telling me that I needed to watch, and I want to thank everybody for saying that and telling me that I need to just focus and determine through it because it is paying off in spades. Berserk, Jess, I can't wait for you to get through this. I wanted to wait and go through it with you, but I hit a part where I can't wait anymore. Like I can't do it. I can't do it. I had to just keep going. I got this far and I just can't stop. Just the monsters. That skeleton soldier again just keeps showing up. There's an omen of the 1 year later. There's going to be an eclipse that's supposed to apparently spell out some kind of crazy doom, and we are getting to that eclipse point. It feels like so.
Okay,
man, I really hope that you like it, Jess, and that you stick through with it.
Okay, well, I'm going to read it before the end of the month. That is my promise.
And I've been tempted to get to trade these in and get like the hardcovers, but I don't know. I don't know. I really love it. I would like the hardcovers because this is one of my favorite things I've been reading in a while. But I just love these little books. These little books are great.
Nothing wrong with those.
No, I know, but man, I can't wait to see what happens next. I can't wait. That's the best thing about all of this is it's been a while since I read something where I'm like, I can't wait to see what happens next. So,
all right, I'm excited. Damn it, Gabe.
Excited.
Let's see. I read first on my iPad. Because I read No Justice. I read Metal and followed Geo's roadmap to Metal. And part of that read through was Injustice that Taylor Brown and I reviewed on Saturdays in the Batcave, along with another read that I will talk about. Let me see if I can find some really cool art because the art is really colorful and very nice. This is Brainiac showing up, trying to help, but hey, calm down. An iPad's gone goofy. So the artwork's good. The Justice League is on. Wait, let's see if I can get it. Yeah, the Justice League is on Brainiac's ship, and Brainiac has come as a friend, even though you can't really trust Brainiac.
Are we allowed to show digital stuff on here? I thought we were only allowed to read real books.
This is how I read it. So the Legion of Doom shows up, and Martian Manhunter is the head of the Justice League, and the team split up into different teams, and it's really interesting. The teams are people you never would think because some of them are from the Legion of Doom. Like this picture shows Batman with looks like I can't see it.
That art looks beautiful on your iPad. That's awesome looking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's Lobo.
Yeah. It's by Snyder, James Tynion, and Josh Williamson. Green Arrow's a badass in this. He like takes on Amanda Waller. Gods come to Kolu, which is Brainiac's home planet. This is all because of the hole in the source wall that got created by metal. So I think Taylor and I gave this book a B+ ish. Which is good. They have to deal. They each. Okay. They all split up into odd teams, and they have to get to these trees that have sprouted: the tree of entropy, the tree of wonder, the tree of mystery, and the tree of wisdom. And they each have their separate adventures. And this is where Wonder Woman acquires magic, I believe, right, Gio?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. The only thing that I didn't care for in this book was Damien. He got written down like he's nothing but a whiny brat, and he's on the team, and he's always wrong. I like it when they write him snappier, like in Super Sons. By what's his name?
Tomasi.
Tomasi, right. So we enjoyed No Justice, and it leads straight into, if you want, here's the thing about metal. Like it or not, you're going to have to read metal if you want to keep going on forward in the DC universe, because everything is now spinning out of metal, and the hole in the source wall where the Batman Who Laughs comes from, and all these other Batmen and the metal guys. And so then we read Justice League by Scott Snyder.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a big, beautiful book. It has lots of beauteous art.
I love that cover. Yeah, that's one of my favorite covers.
And so this is cool. Sinestro comes up with a new ultraviolet color, and and John Stewart gets infected by it. And in this book, Luthor has recruited the Legion of Doom again. Grodd, Sinestro, who else? Black Manta, Joker. And I like this because Joker is actually smarter I'll spoil it a little bit. Joker actually is smarter and outsmarts Lex Luthor, but I won't tell you how. Here's a picture of the Legion of Doom. The art is fantastic throughout the whole book. And of course, Luthor's trying to acquire power over the entire universe. And these Batman, this is awesome. Batman and Hawkgirl get shrunk down. Okay, wait a sec. I just read this book. Batman gets shrunk down and gets into Superman's head because you can't. There's this force field that they can't penetrate, so they have to piggyback into the superheroes' heads by getting shrunk down using Ray Palmer technology. Let's see. So Batman, they think they've captured Superman, but Batman comes out of Superman's head and starts whipping up on Luthor. Batman's body gets completely destroyed in this fight. And he is in a full bat body cast. in this book, and he is just actually super cool in the book. And we also have a big appearance by the Batman Who Laughs, who Lex Luthor has captured. And Joker says, "You idiot. He's Batman. He only let you capture him," because that's what Batman does. Cheetah is also in this. So the art is just fantastic. It's by different artists. Jorge Jimenez is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And to understand this, you need to understand metal and read it. Even if you don't like metal, you got to read it if you want to keep going. This also includes the Drowned Earth segment that involves Aquaman. And the only thing that we felt, the only reason we gave this book about a B- is that it was almost too much. It was an awful lot of it was two huge cataclysmic events coming to Earth. And we just sort of felt on Batter Days in the Batcave on OmniDog's Vault, Taylor and I thought it was a little bit too much. There was too much. There's a lot of cool, complex ideas in this book that I really dug. The idea of these trees of entropy and wisdom and stuff, and these gods and everything. And then there's new gods, not the new gods, but there's these newer gods that are actually old gods that have been released from their prison.
They're like Eternals.
And that's a cool part too. So we gave this a B-, but it's still a pretty darn good read.
Yeah, Snyder tried to do what Hickman tried doing with the Avengers books and creating sort of like this new mythos with like overlord type villains that sort of created the universe and all that stuff. So it's fun. It's bombastic, and if you're not ready, like you said, it can get a little bit overwhelming with so much like epic storytelling. It doesn't let you breathe a little.
Taylor Brown is correcting me. No Justice was the B-, and this was the B+. He's right. With the only problem in this book was the last arc of artwork. We didn't particularly care for this artwork, but otherwise the art is stellar in this book. Stella. Then a book we read, Taylor and I again on OmniDog's Vault, for Crime Corner, Ed Brubaker's Scene of the Crime. I hadn't read this book before. It's the last Brubaker book that I needed to read. And it features a private this is a really good book. It features a private investigator who's newly sober. He'd been addicted to various things. He's still drinking, but he's off the junk. And he's trying to find a missing person. And it leads to a free love sex cult. A woman disappears with a lot of cash she's found. And the woman's sister is the one that hired the private investigator. P.I. Jack Harriman has seen too many dead bodies, but that's the family curse because his uncle is the most famous crime scene photographer since Ouija. Reeling from a case gone wrong, Jack tackles a missing person's job that should be easy, but instead leads straight into the secrets and lies of a bizarre sex cult. And this book is very raw. It's got some, it really goes there as far as dealing with the worst in humanity. The more truth he tries to find, the uglier it gets. But that's the way it is in life, unfortunately. And of course, Brubaker is, if he's not the top crime comic book writer, he is right up there with Greg Rucka. I think he's certainly my personal favorite. But the more leads he uncovers, the worse things get. He ends up getting beaten up a couple times. There's backstabbing, betrayal, which of course Gabe loves in his manga. So there's plenty of backstabbing and betrayal in this, and he has to deal with his ex-girlfriend that he just left, and they meet up again. So there's plenty of bizarre twists and turns, but it is highly readable and exciting and interesting and really, really good. Highly recommend Scene of the Crime. Then, I need to read Saga Book 3, but it's been so long since I've read Saga 2 that I read Saga 2 to get to 3. And for those of you who don't know Saga, I can't imagine that there are too many people out there that don't know Saga. This is actually a book I have to be careful of what I show also. Because as Gabe said, I think the other day, it's a bunch of television heads having sex with each other and stuff like that. This thing it involves some of the wildest aliens that are involved in a long-standing war. The people that get caught in between it, raising a child between two, a guy with horns and a gal with wings. They're from a moon and a planet that are at war with each other. And they have a child that has both their characteristic wings and horns. And the child becomes the most wanted thing in the universe because she represents danger. Saga is Brian K. Vaughan's epic statement on the state of humanity, because this is even though it involves aliens and television heads and grasshopper women and everything else, it's really a huge statement on humanity and what is involved. I mean, he just made it more interesting by creating all these wild characters and this wild sci-fi space fantasy. But what it is a brilliantly written, thought-provoking piece on us humans. And of course, it's great. And I can't wait to read book 3, because then that's when it takes a break. And that's what I'm going to try and read tomorrow. And if Taylor Brown ever lets me off the hook for all the stuff I read for our shows together, I'll read Berserk.
Oh boy.
You need to just cancel everything and just go to Berserk, Jess.
A3N says, see, this isn't the issue, A3N.
Yeah.
Saga is just as weird as some manga, yet Jess gives it a read. That's not the issue. It's not the content of the manga. The manga all sounds interesting to me. I have trouble reading it because it's backwards. That's what the issue is. And that's totally the issue. I don't mind it black and white. I don't mind that it goes off into all kinds of. I love the fact that it goes off into all kinds of weird places. I just have a hard time reading it because it's backwards. So that's really the issue.
You'll read it for the boobs. You'll read it for the boobs.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm not even going to bother deny that. So, Doug, now this is an interesting observation. Doug says the Facebook picture is better than the YouTube picture.
On his phone.
On his phone.
On his phone. Is anybody else watching on Facebook that can tell us if it's
Yes, the collector Berserk is digital. You can read
do it. Do it.
You can read it on your tablet.
Do it.
Do it.
So I missed all the chat, so I'm just going over it.
Yeah.
Austin Caldwell has a great question for me. How are you going to watch Sicario and read Bendis and Brubaker's Daredevil if you're always on YouTube, Jess? I accepted a challenge for Crime Corner where I'm going to read all 4 omnis of Bendis and Brubaker's Daredevil for Crime Corner. And that starts, I will read Berserk before I start Daredevil. Because it's going to swallow my life.
I would rather that you read that Brian Michael Bendis crime omnibus than the Daredevil stuff, Jess.
Oh, I agree with that. I believe Taylor and I have cooked up a the crime. I don't know that he has the crime omnibus, but I'm pretty sure he has the trades, or they're available on Marvel MU or whatever. So I am going to read all 4 Omnis, and we're going to have Tim Burnham, the Daredevil expert, be on the show with us.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and he's fired out of a cannon. That guy's an expert on Daredevil, obviously. For anybody that knows him. Taylor says we're doing an episode of Bendis's indie crime book soon.
That stuff is fantastic.
Terror has a question that Gabe can answer, and I think it's a really easy one. On Unstuck, you mean in stock?
I think it is sold out of in stock at the moment. It's just I'm guessing they must have just sold through their initial shipment of stuff.
I think it's out of print already. It's going to be.
Way.
It hasn't come out on
in stock soon.
I think other websites don't have it yet, right? Like Amazon and stuff.
Right, because it just came out this week, or last week, I should say. But yeah.
Just hang in there.
Tasty Melon says he's watching on MySpace with dial-up.
Wow. Radical, dude.
Right on, man.
I hope we're in your top 10, or top 15, or whatever that was. Well, let me take that back real quick.
What?
Diamond is currently out of stock.
On Bendis Daredevil?
Yeah, it's. I'm going to have to just assume that they're out of stock and just waiting to get more stock from Marvel, which means in stock might be a while before they get some more.
Yeah, just hang in there.
Yeah, it's not. I think all 3 of us believe strongly it's not out of print. It's just out of stock momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
Volume 2 is out of print, though.
It may take a couple weeks.
I think Volume 2, the new printing of Volume 2 is creeping into out of print status, though.
Wow. Volume 2 of
the Bendis Malief stuff of Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Volume 2's been released?
It got a new printing a while ago. No, wait.
No, it's coming out.
That's the Brubaker stuff. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Brubaker's the one that hasn't
got a new
been printed yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everybody take it easy. Not out of print.
Stay
Volume
calm.
2 comes out next month. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Volume 2 releases next month, right? Okay. How about hauls? I hauled ass, man. Who else hauled?
Big old goose egg over here.
Goose egg for the egghead. How about Geek and Weekdom? Did you haul anything interesting?
I got a book because I'm a huge fan of Junji Ito, so I had to get his latest work.
No Longer Human. Now that's the one based on the best-selling novel or autobiography?
Yeah. I don't necessarily know the exact plot summary for the original, but I gotta admit I'm a little cautious to read it because it is extremely dark and depressing, and I don't know how to tackle it, so I'm not reading it just yet. But
it sounds like troubling subject matter.
Yeah, I'm just a huge fan of the mangaka Junji Ito, so I had to get it regardless of the subject matter to complete the set. So there's a spine, No Longer Human, and let's see if I can show you. Oh, it has some colored pages. I didn't even know that. Cool.
Oh, wow.
There's some colored pages right there.
Ooh.
And here's some of that artwork.
He does do great art. I've read, what did I read? What was that spiral novel?
Uzumaki.
Uzumaki. Yeah, I read that and enjoyed it.
For anybody wondering, I'm going to read off the original description for No Longer Human, which it came out so many decades ago. A poignant and fascinating story of a young man who is caught between the breakup of the traditions of a northern Japanese aristocratic family, and the impact of Western ideas. And it also goes into his alienation, his depression, suicidal thoughts, all that stuff. So I typically don't read stuff like this, but because it's Junji Ito, I think this book is now in public domain. But yeah, I will do a review on it because I've reviewed every single hardcover collection for Ito, if I remember correctly, on my channel. So I will be talking about it eventually. It's just like, I'm like, all right, I'll read it.
Yeah.
But there's some heavy stuff in this book that I don't know how I'm going to, I try not let it affect me, is what I'm trying to get at.
It's hard sometimes when you're reading a book it's always hard when you read a dark book.
Yeah. Oh, and there is some nudity in here.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Like disgusting nudity.
Oh,
even better.
I can show this.
That's not disgusting. That's beautiful.
And this has a slipcover. So if I take this off, see if I can take it off live. Well, that's embarrassing. Can't take this thing off.
Have you ever done this before? Taking a dust jacket off?
Fake bro.
Fake, bro.
This is what's underneath.
Oh, look at the detail in that.
It's really creepy looking. And over here, even creepier.
Whoa, that's some Ito.
Yep. So I'll get back to you on that one when I read it, hopefully soon. Oh, who knows? So yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Actually, here's a question for you, Gabe, that you might be able to answer. This is a good question. Gabe, any idea on how the Annihilation reprint sales were?
Nope.
Is there a way for you to know that?
No idea.
No idea. Okay.
No idea.
Eco art book. Will you buy that, Geekdom?
I kind of have to, because then I'm going to look at the collection. I'm like, I'm missing the art book. So I'm probably going to get it. Comes out in like April, I think.
See, I'm glad to hear you say that the completist in you has to get it, because yesterday my wife called me a hoarder.
No, you're only a hoarder if it's not organized.
Yeah, I agree.
And not useful stuff. Like, if you had like 15 VCRs that were half broken and then like newspapers and dead cats, that's when you're a hoarder.
That sounds like a meth head's house, but
maybe I hoard meth labs.
But she takes a look around and just sees all my stuff. And while I walk in this room and I get an immediate charge out of it, she walks in this room and just suffers from sensory overload. And this is where I can come to talk to my fellow collectors that understand.
Mm-hmm.
This is like AA for collecting. But we're not telling you not to collect. We're telling you to collect more.
Yeah, and I don't think I have a problem.
Responsibly.
Yeah,
keep buying more.
Is the Zelda manga worth picking up for a nostalgia trip? Has anybody read that?
From what I know, most of the Zelda books, they're just one volume each, and they adapt the game as simplistically as possible, I guess. But the one that's actually worth reading and that you're going to enjoy is the Twilight Princess manga adaptation, which actually takes its time to recreate the game and sprinkle new elements to the story. So if you want like a longer read, more fun, then get the Twilight Princess. The other adaptations, they're just one and done volumes, and that's it.
You might be a hoarder if you bought an electronic Infinity Gauntlet. Okay, well, I didn't buy an electronic Infinity Gauntlet.
You bought
the Iron Man Gauntlet.
The Nano Gauntlet thing.
That's the Hulk one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the Nano Gauntlet. That's awesome. Yeah, there you go. Give him the finger. Nice.
Well, we hit a new level of maturity, folks.
That's seriously cool, though. That's awesome.
Can you do the shocker with it?
I beg your pardon?
Can you do the shocker with it?
I don't know what that is.
The shocker? Okay.
Don't. No, let's leave that off the air.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what it is.
if there's one member of our group that could have the gauntlet, it'd be you, Jess.
It was okay. On half off.
How no, I mean, like plot wise, if one of us was to stumble on the gauntlet and the stones and stuff, I'd trust you with it.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't trust the rest of the OmniBros, myself included.
You might be a hoarder if you haven't opened your Akira box set.
Thank you, Sam Cluxon. He says my Usagi Yojimbo grass cutter overview was great. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's a beautiful book. Do the snap. Okay, just a sec.
No, Greg, we haven't done previews yet. Jess is playing with his toys.
We're going to get snapped away. Mm-hmm.
Boom.
There you go.
Up there went Gabe. Sorry, guys. It's just me now. I snapped him away. It's OmniBro live now.
Yeah, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, that snap only took away brown people.
Oh, Mr. Bragg, I'm not feeling too good. Okay, so my haul. You guys can come back now. I'm just going to do my haul. There, I snapped him back. Everybody, don't forget to like. That's a good point. We've got 104 people in the chat. We could use 105 likes.
Nice. We are on it, man. 105.
Whoops, yeah. That's not what I meant to highlight.
Shout out, everybody. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for joining us on Manga Monday.
Manga Mondays.
Yeah.
We're joking.
First book that I hauled, I've heard nothing but good things about, and it sounds really cool. It's from Aftershock. It's called Rough Riders.
Oh, DMX? Okay, only I know that. All right.
Yeah, it's a music reference.
Yeah, it's a rap music thing.
Oh yeah, no. I'll show you art while reading the back.
It's dark and hell is hot.
Led by a young Theodore Roosevelt, a motley crew of soon-to-be American legends must work together to solve a mystery that threatens all of existence. Okay, I'm already sold on that. Harry Houdini, street magician and master of misdirection. Annie Oakley, a washed-up entertainer eager for a chance to prove herself in a real war. Jack Johnson, an undefeated brawler and the son of ex-slaves determined to get his shot at the heavyweight championship. Thomas Edison, inventor and self-proclaimed national treasure. Monk Eastman, career criminal and the 20th century's first famous bad guy. H.P. Lovecraft, clairvoyant and aspiring writer. Before they were famous, they were the Rough Riders. This says, read me now to me. I love this. Berserk, I'm sorry, I may have to read you first.
Gosh darn it, Jess.
No, I won't read this first, I promise. The artwork is epic, and this sounds like just such a cool book. So Aftershock did really well with that. I think this must have been the OmniBros code because I bought a bunch of things that had been on my wish list. I went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and bought a bunch of Vampirella.
Yeah.
Vampirella. Nice. Because it's Vampirella, but also because of the writers involved. I had no idea so many cool writers were involved. This one's by Grant Morrison and Mark Millar. The art looks awesome in all of these books. So this one's by Morrison and Millar, I guess back when they were speaking. This one's by Warren Ellis, which I think is amazing. Let's see, can I show this? Oh, this is bloody. You might like this, Gabe.
I like it because it's Warren Ellis, but it's Vampirella, so it's a pass.
Oh, dude, it's Warren Ellis. I love Warren Ellis and Vampirella. So there's that. This one is by Mark Millar. Oh gosh, the art is great on these. This one, I missed 4. I'm gonna have to buy 4 somewhere else. In stock trades didn't have number 4. This is by Kurt Busiek. So, and of course, I love his stuff. And volume 6. Oh, I got volume 6 and 7. This one's by James Robinson.
Nice.
Oh, look at the art here.
Ooh.
That's got to be Joe Jusko.
Looks like him.
Let's see. You are correct, sir. Wow.
Ding, 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 ding.
You are correct.
You are a wiener.
You are a big wiener. There is art by Joe Jusko, David Mack, and Ray Lago.
Ooh, those are all fantastic artists, but it's Vampirella, I don't care.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to get you to like Vampirella after you're done with manga.
Yeah.
And then book 7 by Mark Millar with art by Mark, I never know how to pronounce his name, Teixeira?
Texera.
Texas.
Mark Texas. So I like his art a lot.
Well, at least she's still in that red bikini and not like when they try to revamp her and put her in like a trench coat.
Here's Panther. I think.
Demonetized.
No, there's nothing naked here.
It's a whole lot of butt cheeks.
I don't think that'll get us demonetized. So number 7. Then I also got Black Hammer, Age of Doom Part 2.
Nice.
The brilliant Jeff Lemire. I'm going to wait for all the parts to come out to start reading this. So Berserk, you're safe. Big fan. Then I got from Dynamite. Also, those Vampirella books are all Dynamite. My Dynamite collection is exploding. Yes, near mint condition.
That'd be terrible.
What's that?
You had a Dynamite collection and exploded.
Huh.
I'd be worried.
Peter Cannon Thunderbolt. This is Peter Cannon is a world famous author and international celebrity. Ooh, good art here too. And the superhero known as Thunderbolt, acknowledged far and wide as the man who saved the world from destruction. Unfortunately, he has little interest in fame, even less interest in people. Oh, I can relate to that. And the peace he has created is based on an illusion. Now his old and new enemies, unaware of the secret he carries, plan to destroy his efforts. Peter Cannon must fight to keep the peace and preserve his own existence while fending off deadly foes and mysterious admirers. This has gotten rave reviews from lots of people. So I am excited to read this book after Berserk. Then I took a flyer. I think I must have read about this on Paste or Thrill List, probably Paste, that said this was a good book, and that is called Wasted Space. This is from Vault. Billy Bane is a prophet who got it all wrong, and the galaxy has been burning ever since. All he wants is to waste away in the darkest corner of space with his best pal, Dust. A supercharged Fookbot, although I believe it's pronounced Fuckbot. But when a new prophet comes calling, Billy is summoned to save the galaxy he is at least partially responsible for destroying. Too bad he couldn't care less. Vault puts out good stuff, so I'm totally down for this. The art's interesting. It may take me a little bit to get used to it. But there's 2 volumes that I got of Wasted Space. Volume 2. And then Kristen Robertson super baited me into Laura Dean keeps breaking up with me. Kristen and I do a review show, and this is a coming of age tale that she raved about, raved like a crazy person, and she super baited me into getting this. And it's all about young love. And let's see, Laura Dean keeps breaking up with me. This isn't a description of the book. Where's the description? All Freddie Riley wants is for Laura Dean to stop breaking up with her. Oh, okay. So it's two gals. The day they got together was the best one of Freddie's life, but nothing's made sense since. Laura Dean is popular, funny, and so cute, but she can be really thoughtless, even mean. Their on-again, off-again relationship has Freddie's head spinning, and Freddie's friends can't understand why she keeps going back. So it's an LBGT BLT book that Kristen really loved, and she super baited me into getting it.
You always love some good super bait.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's by Mariko Tamaki. No wonder. She's awesome. Larry says, Laura Dean is beyond brilliant. Freddie Alonso, Laura Dean is super good. Gotham, I've heard very good things about Laura Dean. So, even the chat.
All right, everybody. Tell us, everybody who liked Berserk, put that in the chat too, so Jess can see that.
You don't need to do that. I know everybody loves it.
Everybody's saying the Akira box set is blowing up in price.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
if I'm a hoarder, I could sell it and make some money and make my wife happy.
You saw all that Vampirella crap too.
What's that?
It was.
I said you could sell all that Vampirella crap too.
Gabe, what am I going to do with you?
You're gonna give me a big old hug and kiss me on my bald head.
The Akira box set is probably not going to come back because that was the 40th anniversary. So, yeah, if you got it, hold on to it. Or you can sell it, whatever. But it is going to go up in price.
Apparently, they're saying it's like $300 to $400 right now.
Whoa. I don't
Good
have
money.
plans to ship it in. I'd rather just read it.
I'd rather you read it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go selling it for smack or anything.
That sounds like me. Now we come to the part where everybody wants to know what's 50% off at IST, and thanks to the fabulous Emily Edsel, we know.
Yeah.
We're about to share that with you. What's 50% off at In-Stock Trades? And this is where Gabe works his magic and pulls up the previews, which he is doing right now. What?
Mhm.
Oh, wrong screen.
Doink.
All right, everybody. So here it goes. Let's go ahead and take a look at this week's releases for January 15th. But you can find it on our amazing sponsor site, InStockTrades.com, tomorrow, starting 12 Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. And you could slice it up however it is in your time zone.
4 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time.
That's what? That's a time zone?
For my area, yeah, Atlantic Standard Time.
Atlantic Standard Time.
Yep, because I'm an hour ahead of Eastern Standard Time.
Wow.
But when there's daylight savings time, I don't know how this magic works. Somebody explain it to me. I share the same hour with the East Coast, and that's coming up in March 8th. But
that's how Arizona is.
Yeah,
it's weird.
I don't think Arizona even celebrates daylight savings time.
Right. So when we go back 1 hour, they're still ahead 1 hour. Or something. I don't know. I don't know. Math and time should not mix. It's so weird.
Okay, I see Lazarus and Outpost there already. I know Outpost is good.
So Image Comics, we got Lazarus trade paperback volume 6. Wow. Outpost trade paperback volume 3. And what Jess says when he gets into reading more manga, he's going to read it over my dead body. Also comes out from Image. Dark Horse has something called Trout hardcover volume 2, Hollowest Knock. IDW has got some complete Chester Gold Dick Tracy action, volume 27 hardcover, and the My Little Pony Omnibus, volume 5.
Matthew, you are incorrect. My wife celebrates daylight savings time every time it happens. She gets so excited. It's unbelievable.
Is it the whole I get an extra hour of sleep kind of thing?
It's more that it stays light later. She likes the extended day.
And DC Comics, speaking of extended stays, Batman Golden Age trade paperback volume 6.
Yikes. I mean, yay.
Hurrah. Birds of Prey, Black Canary trade paperback.
That's not my Black Canary, but I'm still seeing the movie.
Green Lantern Legacy trade paperback. We got Hellblazer trade paperback volume 22. Nightwing by Peter J. Tomasi trade paperback. And as you can see, they're no longer doing. I think this is where they're getting into it, where they're no longer putting volume numbers on this.
Can you click on that and let's just see if it's titled?
Nightwing.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't say a title.
It's Nightwing by Peter J. Tomasi.
Well, if it doesn't have a title on it, how are we supposed to figure out where to file it?
By the issue numbers.
Okay, I see that.
DC Comics, everybody.
Well, again, if they were to have titled this volume 20 or whatever it would have been, the people would be like, oh, I need 19 more volumes to understand this, and nobody would buy it.
I get it. That's all right. Okay.
And oh man, this is good. I've been enjoying Scooby Apocalypse, and this is trade paperback of volume 6.
I need that.
Is this the end? Is this the finale of it?
Yep, I think it is.
Adam
Ant's in this?
Because he's part of the backup issues. They're separate. It's a separate thing.
Oh,
but he's on there.
I love Adam Ant.
All right, and then Marvel's got a big week ahead of them.
Oh, this is where all the 50%ers are.
Especially if you're into Absolute Carnage, because we got 3 Absolute Carnage tie-ins, which includes Absolute Carnage and Immortal Hulk and Other Tales, Absolute Carnage Lethal Protectors, and Absolute Carnage Miles Morales. Oh, I'm sorry, there's 4. Christ. Absolute Carnage Scream, Cheese and Crackers. And then we get Acts of Evil trade paperback. And one thing I'm actually going to pick up that's not manga is going to be this Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, Maximum Carnage. And then we have Conan the Barbarian, The Marvel Years, Volume 3, both the standard cover and the DM Direct Market Edition cover.
And both of those are 50% off. There are 6 books this week that are 50% off. 6.
Was Maximum Carnage?
No.
Cheese and crackers. Fish sticks. And then we have a Contagion trade paperback, something called Crazy. And then here it is, everybody. The Peter David Incredible Hulk Omnibus Volume 1, the regular edition, and of course the superior cover, I feel, direct market edition.
I also feel that it is the superior cover because I'm buying that for 50% off.
Yes.
That is a 50% offer.
Let us know in the chat which cover you're getting.
Yeah.
A or B.
Yeah. You're getting who did the one that that's
The
red?
standard.
Adam Stranger?
No, Steve Greer? Steve Greer?
Steve Geiger?
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi, Strauss? Wow.
Steve Gutenberg.
There you go.
That's basically all blacked out. They blacked out the numbering. They blacked out the barcode or the Spider-Man head, whatever it was down here, and most of Hulk is blacked out, which is why I don't like this cover.
Is that how it's really going to be?
I believe so.
I think you can look at the image on our thumbnail and Amazon. It's already updated with the omnibus cover.
Like this?
It looks a little bit better, I think.
Okay.
But not as good as this cover.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
a
the one.
classic.
This,
That's awesome.
yeah, the goat seed cover.
Yeah, that's the one I'm getting for 50% off, ladies and gentlemen. 50% off.
And then we also have Marvel Masterworks Daredevil hardcover, volume 14, both covers.
That is 50% off, both of them.
Whoa.
Oz Complete Collection graphic novel, volume 1, wonderful. Savage Sword of Conan, and then Star Wars Original Trilogy movie adaptation trade paperback.
So, Conan Barbarian, regular and variant, 50% off. Incredible Hulk by Peter David Omnibus, regular and variant, 50% off. And Marvel Masterworks Daredevil hardcover volume 14, regular and variant, 50% off. Thank you, Emily, for texting me that.
Nice.
That's everything?
6 books, 50% off.
All right. And then Dynamite, we have Nancy Drew's Palace of Wisdom hardcover. And then
before we get into this part, what are your feelings on that Todd McFarlane Hulk selling out, going out of print? Soon, later, a year, 6 months, ever?
I would think the DM cover, this one, the actual the more infamous or famous cover, I think this would probably sell out. I don't want to speculate and try to draw out any kind of craziness, but I would probably say it would probably sell out a lot quicker than the other cover. Well, the other cover will probably be along the lines of like how Conan was, where the regular standard cover stayed in print for over a year, and then it finally went out of print just recently. So
I give it 2 days.
2 days before people ignore it, or
2 days for the DM cover to sell out, or maybe a day and a half.
Well, I think what Gio's trying to say, and I might agree with him. I might even say it might even be sooner, that it'll sell out through IST probably tomorrow. I think in-stock initial shipment will probably sell out tomorrow. Yeah. If not, then sometime this week. I think the demand for this is a lot higher.
Well, I'm not playing golf tomorrow, so I will just be sitting at my computer at 3:00 getting that.
Yeah. This is going to be an F5 situation where you're going to have to just spam F5, wait for the site to update. I think this is going to blow out pretty quick. It going out of print, maybe a month or so. These DM variants never, ever, ever last. I mean, look what happened to those Epic collections. Those DM Epic collections were gone in like a week.
What ones were those? DM?
The reprints for X-Men Volume 1.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Cosmic Saga. Yep, those ones. The Silver Surfer reprint. All those reprints that came out were DM.
What's the epic that you're going to get?
Maximum Carnage.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I think this is gonna blow out. This is one that people have been clamoring for, and I think a lot of times when people clamor for something, they just kind of just buying into the hype. But I think this is going to be legit, and I think people are actually going to act on their say so that they want it.
Yeah, N-Man 40, you're right. I am super surprised that Strangers in Paradise is still in stock on IST. I could not have been more wrong about a book. I
Yeah.
thought the demand for that was so strong that it was going to go out immediately. And
It was the demand was there because they couldn't get it, and now that they
Yeah.
can get it, nobody cares. It's the laws of diminishing returns.
yeah,
You know, if you keep reprinting it, it's not going to keep selling. So
What's on? Matthew's asking about the Maximum Carnage epic. What's in it?
let's go up and take a look. I'm not sure if this is the exact same material that's in Spider-Man versus Venom, but we have Amazing Spider-Man 378 through 380, Web of Spider-Man 101 through 103, Spider-Man 35 through 37, Spectacular Spider-Man 201 through 203, Spider-Man, Punisher, Sabretooth, Designer Jeans, and Material. Considering Punisher and Sabretooth both wear like ripped up jeans.
I can see that. I can see that
Material
happening.
from Spider-Man Unlimited 1 and 2.
I think it has a few issues more than the Omni, if I remember correctly.
oh really?
I might be wrong on that, but I think it has something that is not on the omnibus.
It might be that Sabretooth, Punisher, Spider-Man stuff. I don't know.
Let me check.
Mine's too far away. I don't want to grab it. That means I have to get up and forget getting up.
I know. Where is that? What is it? Spider-Man versus Venom?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you
You
probably
want
have
to
it there somewhere
compare?
next to like Captain America or something.
Do you? No, it's in the Spider-Man section. Do you want me to get it?
I think Gio's getting it.
Oh,
I'll read it. Let me read it. Let's
Okay.
see what's missing. The Spider-Man versus Venom Omni has Amazing Spider-Man 258, 300, and then it jumps to 315, 16, and 17, 332, and 333. There's a lot of issues here. 346, 347, 361, 363, 374, 378, 380.
378 and 380. That's in the epic.
Web of Spider-Man, Quasar, Avengers Death Trap, Darkhawk, Spider-Man, The Trial of Venom, Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, Spider-Man 35 to 37, Spectacular Spider-Man, material from Amazing Spider-Man 373, 375, 388, Spectacular Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man. I think it's the Gene stuff that's not on the omnibus, the Sabretooth.
Spider-Man, Sabretooth, Punisher, Designer
Gene. I
What
think
about-
that's it.
Did you say Spider-Man Unlimited?
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay, so it's just Designer Jeans.
I think so. It's not on the solicit, so I think that's the one that's missing.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not missing much. Don't worry about
But
it.
I mean, this is the only way you can get the collected edition of Maximum Carnage without having to get that Spider-Man versus Venom omnibus that has a bunch of other stuff in it. So if you're looking to just read this story, this is going to be the way to go.
Yep.
All right, and let's go down to this section and see, Gio, what do you want to take a look at down here, bud?
Let's see. I don't know the first row. I know Adi Fureta is an isekai, but I don't care for it. Case Closed is always good. Love me some Case Closed. Volume 73. That's insane. Certain Magical Index is pretty good too. Comic Quest, I don't know. Courtney Crumrin, I don't know. D-Day, Storming Fortress Europe. Nope. Deep and Dark Blue, Descendant, Disney Sweet Dreams Mickey. Not a whole lot of manga.
No?
No. Goldfish manga, but I don't know what that's about. Hitori Jime, My Hero. I have no idea what that's about. If I Could Reach You, it's a Yuri manga drama. Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls at a Dungeon? Sword Oratoria, Volume 10. That has a lot of fans. Oh, speaking of Zelda, there we go. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Volume 6.
Something here called Liquor and Cigarettes.
Right on, man.
Yeah. Knights of Sidonia. A lot of people are going to pick that up.
How about
Master
this?
editions.
We got this Morbius Gravis. Got a nice booty shot here.
Oh, that almost looks like it's drawn by R. Crumb.
It's really pretty.
Written and drawn by
her.
Yeah.
What was
Magical
that?
Girl
More Deluxe edition. Whoa, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Magical Girl site is related to the stuff I was talking about earlier with the Magical Girl Apocalypse, but I have not read any of that, so I don't know what the story's about.
We got Plain Janes down here by Jim Rugg.
Persona 5, the manga adaptation, was originally a game for the PlayStation, I think. PlayStation 4. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Nice.
I think I see some.
Radiant, I haven't read it yet, but the art looks great. And I do want to get that eventually. I do want to read that. Oh, and one of my favorite titles, Reborn as a Polar Bear, the legend of how I think it's how he became the forest guardian. So it's a guy that dies and gets reborn as a polar bear in this other world. And he's a guardian of a forest thing.
How about this Saki Succubus Hungers Tonight?
Saki Succubus Hungers Tonight. That is what it's considered ecchi, which is sort of like a little perverted, but not like pornographic. Sleepy Princess in a Demon Castle. Splatoon. I actually want to read Splatoon. It looks fun.
You like the game a lot, right?
Yeah, that's a really fun game.
Oh, look, Valerian. That movie was really kind of boring.
Oh, there's Thorgal. Lots of people like Thorgal.
Thorgal.
Somebody's saying Geo, Thorgal. Wait.
Oh, here's something that's kind of a little too close to home. Third World War.
Thorgal Volume 0 is coming out tomorrow. You should give it a try. It's very well known. I respect the series in Europe and has been running for almost 40 years. Wow.
Yeah, that's a big favorite of James Dayrit.
Nice. I'll look into it. Teasing Master Takagi-san. That's a fun series. It's a comedy.
This section is getting longer and longer.
Yamada-kun and Seven Witches. No. Yokai Watch. Yona of the Dawn is good. The rest, it's a pass.
All right.
That's
And
it.
that is that, everybody.
So for those who tuned in late, 50% offers.
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian, Original Marvel Years, Volume 3, Regular and Variant.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible Hulk by Peter David, Omnibus Hardcover Volume 1, Regular and Variant, 50% off. And Marvel Masterworks Daredevil Hardcover Volume 14, Regular and Variant, 50% off. That Druna book actually kind of looked. I think I have a Druna book, and I remember looking through it, and it looked pretty good. But that price,
yeah, that's pricey. I don't think it'll be discounted either. So
that's what I'm worried about. I don't know that I can get that after I just got called a hoarder. Do you want to take questions from the chat? Even though whenever I say that, there's never questions.
they get stage fright.
We can do it real quick. I'm kind of ready to call it a night. It's been an hour and 35 minutes, and I got more Berserk to read.
I like the sounds of that.
Here's a question for me. Is there any chance of Mrs. Omnidog guesting on this year's Valentine's episode? She was a hit last time. I have a feeling. Sorry?
That could be fun.
She enjoyed it last year. I'm afraid that the more I bring her down to the basement, though, the more in trouble I get.
You're at risk.
I don't remember seeing those 15 statues before.
Yeah.
Did you get that P.O. box yet, Jess?
I'm thinking about it. Now that I've been called a hoarder,
He
it's
goes in, takes a mental picture of everything. Like, huh, all right, that's new.
Yeah, she does do that. She goes, I haven't seen that before. She came up.
Interesting.
She came up and said, "What's that statue of that prostitute downstairs?" And I said, "What?"
Which one?
She's. It was Little Mermaid by Campbell. And I said, "It's Little Mermaid." And she said,
It's Little Mermaid.
I said, "Little Mermaid." And she goes, "Not like that."
Little Mermaid. Ariel's coming across some hard times.
Did you see the new one, by the way? The Alice in Wonderland from J. Scott Campbell?
Yeah, I did. He's got another
pretty cool
one too. What's the other good one?
One of the fairies, I think. Like Tinkerbell or something. I think so, yeah.
Okay, well, this is a good time for me to mention our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Presenter to you of the 50% off books. You can get an extra 2% on those if you have a loyalty discount. There's always an OmniBros live discount code every quarter. Order $50 or more. That should be easy for those of you getting that omnibus of Peter David Hulk tomorrow. $50 or more in a shipment is free in the United States. Fabulous customer service. Fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Nice.
Sorry, Brian Meenan. You know I have to do it twice a show.
I like the song.
Well, thank you. Here's a question that the answer is no. I'm sorry, that book is out of print. And that went out of print fast.
But aren't they going to print out a second one? Like a second volume?
Are they?
Because the story's not over. I think it's like 5 hardcovers or something like that.
It is 8.
8. So it should be, what, 2 Omnis? Or 3? Or something like that?
2 at least.
I maybe they'll reprint it. I don't know. Like a
we're
small
talking
run.
about the Baltimore Omnibus?
Yeah.
Baltimore Omnibus, yeah.
Somebody came into the store asking me about that the other day, and I was like, man, I think it's gone in a second, dude.
Yeah, that's out of print.
Yeah, that shipped almost sold out, I think.
Johnny Rando, there's no IST code to be had.
Yeah.
When there is one, we announce it here. We announce it on the Facebook group. We announce it on our Instagram. Like
everywhere.
We pump it out as much as possible.
Yeah, we just had it, so it's probably going to be like March before we have it again.
This last one was great too. It stacked and everything, didn't it?
No,
it was for like a really long weekend or something.
It lasted through Tuesday, so you could get new releases for 3% off.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Witchfinder Omni also out of print? That we need to add those Dark Horse to that list, Gio, of public books go out of print fast.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Yep. They take so much time reprinting stuff. It's crazy. And it sells. That's a funny thing. If you were to tell me, oh, Witchfinder didn't sell, it sells. All their omnibuses sell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see it as being out of stock, as if they're waiting to get more from Dark Horse, but
yeah.
That's if there's any more left at Dark Horse. And I don't think I've ever really seen something go out of stock like this from Dark Horse and ever come back. Like you guys were saying, they usually go out of print really quick.
Here's a good question. We're working on this, Taylor. Whoops, where'd it go?
Where's the damn radio show?
Is it like you're angry, like, where's the damn radio? Or like, where's the Batman damned radio show?
I think both.
Both. It's coming. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're working on it. It takes a while to do the fine production values that we're going to be having in it and the fancy graphics.
It's also just been hard to get all of us together because Jess was in the ER for diarrhea cramps, and then Omar had to get that self-righteous stick removed out of his butt. Gio's been getting shaken up over there like it was Michael J. Fox. Yeah. I think Luis is on some kind of like weird like acid trip for the last 2 weeks.
He's probably still watching Cats.
Yeah, he just keep watching the Cats on a loop and just ingesting nothing but just stamped acid.
I don't know if Riley wants us to mention it or not, but I think he may be coming back with his channel soon. So look forward to that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Riley's been hacked, so he hasn't been online for a while. So there's been just this perfect storm of just unfortunate things happening around us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gabe drank the manga Kool-Aid.
Yep. Give me my Nike Cortez and manga Kool-Aid in a Dixie cup.
We Can Geek Them. Where can they find you?
You can find me on my channel, A Week in Geekdom, talking about manga, anime, movies, all that fun stuff. A Week in Geekdom.
Damn it, Gabe. How about you?
Damn it. You can find me on Instagram, Gabe Loves 90s Comics, here Mondays and Tuesdays. And you'll find me reading Berserk in about 5 minutes.
And you can find me, OmniDog, on OmniDog's Vault on YouTube and on Instagram, OmniDogs_Vault, where I actually post things that are reasonably interesting to somebody. Well, they're interesting to me. So that does it for the evening. Thank you to the chat. You were very well behaved and interesting tonight. Good job. Thank you to anybody viewing. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and leave a comment. We always respond to comments. So on behalf of my co-hosts, I say good night and peace and love. Peace and love.
Bye, everybody.
I love Kakaska.